Anytime a game with Philly or Washington is involved, there's always a lot of uncertainty. And in NFL Week 4, they're playing each other with Washington as a home dog. And we will get the best of the best when it comes to analyzing value with uncertainty. Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. I'm Peter Loshak. This is SBR Videos. All right, Joe, Washington right now, the market's a little bit split. +3 or 3.5. Home totals 47. Washington, of course, coming off of the long week. They lost to the Giants. They are a team in disarray, but they're still a team with some positives no matter how you slice it. The drama at quarterback is going to be ongoing, for the rest of the year, most likely. And Philly, the offense that was supposed to be so explosive, not really getting it done. Even though they are coming off of a win and cover against the Jets, they still didn't have really any sustained offensive drives in that game. They benefited from turnovers in that one, and Washington got hurt by turnovers in the Giants game. I'm thinking that the Redskins might be the play here. Philadelphia is still having issues on the offensive line in terms of injuries and just in terms of general competence on the offensive line. If that breaks down, their whole offense breaks down. I think Washington +3.5 might be a good play. Do you agree with that, Joe?
I'm not so sure I agree with that. As far as the Redskins being in disarray and the quarterback situation, look, I think we could have said the same thing for every game going back to Mike Shanahan's last year there. Redskins always seem to be a little bit in disarray there. The Eagles are actually the #1 under team in the NFL. Yeah. They've gone under by an average of 11.5 points per game, but the key is in the NFL where the lines are so sharp. Using the odds makers' knowledge against me, there is, so many of our systems say there will be a regression to the mean, and the odds makers are not all that off. In fact, teams that have an over-under margin of -10, that means their games have gone under by an average of double digits or more, double digits. They have gone, and if they've gone under at least 3 straight games, they have gone over after that at a 55-40 rate. Of course, the Eagles still breaking in a new quarterback, Sam Bradford. Not like Chip Kelly is going to tone down the offense. Maybe this is a pretty good opportunity for the Eagles offense to break out. Deshaun Jackson, especially if he comes back for the Redskins, that'll give them some explosiveness. D'Angelo Hall is out for the Redskins, so I do think Philadelphia will be very aggressive for the football. And especially if Deshaun Jackson comes back, we know he'll be a little fired up to play the Eagles. This could be a good chance for an over here.
Yeah, I actually agree with you on that, Joe. I have a note right here, actually kind of leaning over. Of course, Philly is 0-3 over-under so far after this year, after going explosively over in the preseason. Of course, expectations were that they'd be very high scoring. I'm liking the over as well here, Joe, and I'm also liking Washington +3.5. Do you have anything to say about Washington as a side, and do you want to make over 47 an official pick, Joe?
We'll make the over 47 as an official pick. I think if Jackson does play, that gives Washington an additional weapon. But I do think that the Eagles seem to be on the verge of exploding. So I don't think I'm going to go with Wash. I'm not going to agree with you on the Redskins.
Okay, Joe Duffy, like an over 47, going with it officially. I agree with that. Joe Duffy, tell us what OffshoreInsiders.com, your website, is all about.
Got the best of everything, computer software, old-fashioned metrics. We explain in the analysis why. You'll see why we are the best. Why I've been in this business more than 28 years already. Some big plays up, particularly in college football, as we file this report for this weekend. All the details at OffshoreInsiders.com.
Thanks a lot, Joe.
Thank you, Mr. Loshak.